Hey, now I said it was going to be 15 minutes. It's going to be 15 minutes. That's your 15 minutes. So you can watch this probably another time or some other situation that you have. So I'm sticking true to my word as much as I possibly can. And I'm going to continue this on to where we left off. Evaluating risk versus reward. If you risk going through bad neighborhood to get good pay, there's a place to where you're risking it and it's worth it. Okay, this is in every facet of life. I'm gonna risk my health for a higher pay rate in construction, say, or I'm gonna take on a job to where I have to deal with dangerous people. That, you know, if you evict people for a living, just like kicking out bums and things of that sort, it can get hairy. But the payout may be, hey, now I can sell that house for $250,000 when I got it for $90,000 wholesale. We'll talk about that later. The next session, what we teach. Every time you open your mouth, you're teaching somebody something about yourself. Every single time. So what are you teaching? What are you portraying? What are you allowing people to understand about you? Are you saying, I'm welcoming and inviting? Am I easy to handle? Am I this or am I that? The reasoning is, you know, it can be for anything. The point is, what you teach, that's going to come back to you. That's going to be how you're treated. In some cases, it's not. So you say, okay, I don't like the way this situation is being dealt with by this person. So that's third session of your 50 questions. Other people who impact my life and how I would react or want them to react so I can act accordingly in that scenario or in that situation. So, what are you teaching people? Are you teaching them to call you whatever they want to call you? If your name is Hezekiah, are you allowing them to say Ezekiel and not correct him? Or call you Zeke or something else that's not your name? And you don't really like it, but it's okay? No, it's not okay. Because if you're not okay with it, it shouldn't happen. If you walked in and you said, I'm worth, you know, $25 an hour or $10 or whatever your self-worth is. We'll talk about that in a second. Whatever you say it is, it is. Now what you settle for or go for, be sure to live up to that standard. Now, how do I know what that standard is? You just laid it out. What do I want? What do I desire? What will it take for me to get there? What type of jobs or situations do I need to put myself in to make that a viable option, an option that everybody can attain? So, okay, you want to do this, you want to do that, this is how I'm going to do it. So when you go in there, you're strong, you're ambitious, and you want that car, that house, that dog, that this, that, and my life, it costs this much to live per month, like this. So I'm going to do these things in order to get this income, to get that outcome, your comforts. Everybody wasn't born to do what they're doing right now. So why do you do it? If you don't love it, it's a chore. It's a job. It's a trade. You were put here for something. Do that. Do what you love. And if you do what you love, you're teaching people how to love you doing what you love. And then they will come to you for that due diligence. Who would have thunk, right? Next one. Risk. Oh, I did that one. And then the rich and poor. How they're similar. The rich do this, the poor do this. We're going to go through a whole bunch of scenarios just to give you an example. The poor, they buy lottery tickets. For example, this is just a broad example. They buy lottery tickets. The wealthy, they buy stocks. They do the same exact thing. They put down an amount of money and they get this product and they may triple it, double it, and they go up and just get, even kill. Same amount of money. Same on both sides exactly. So you can say, I'll spend $300 on a book of scratchers. You can win your $300 back. You can get half of it back. You can get quadruple back. Same in stock. I can put in penny stock. I can put in a long-term, short-term investments. All kinds of, and even with jobs, there's Roth IRAs that you can go and deal with that, like, okay, I'm getting too far into it. Now, to pull myself back, with the poor and the rich, there are no differences. So if you say you're poor, you are. If you say you're rich, you are. Now, if you want a better outcome for yourself, then do your due diligence for that process. Not change yourself for that process. Because if you love it and you do it because you want it, not because of the monetary that it brings, you actually become richer than you anticipated, because you love what you do, so it's not a job at all. And then we're going to talk about money. That's a favorite subject. I love it. Not money. I love the subject. What is money? It's a currency. It's a trade. No? Okay. Money. It's an object. No. Money is a tool to get what you want. I don't know anybody who wants money. Well, I do. Wants money. Just money. I collect just money. I don't know. Anyways, there are people who collect money. We'll talk about that later. Money is a tool to get what you want. Not a end-all be-all. I want $1 billion. Of course you can have $1 billion. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sleep with it? Or paint it on the walls? Make paper mache out of it? What are you going to do with it? And for those of you who are here to listen to just the money seminar, I'll have it. It's going to be immaculate. We're going to go over things that are interesting. And I'm going to show you, if you're in America, how you can never, ever, ever, ever be broke. Period, point blank. And we're going to go from the high risk, like I said, to the low risk. And in that low risk or high risk, there's a greater reward and a not so great reward. I'll give you an example, then I'll move on. We're going to go high risk. I'm going to, and mind you, I'm going to give you all of the steps to where you don't have to own it. You can just sell it. Okay, there's a $400,000, let me see if I can find something. A $400,000 house. That's too general. Let's do something more specific. Land. Okay, say there's a piece of land that costs $50,000. What does that land have on it? It has dirt, it has green trees, it has, a well or something. Somebody gonna buy that land. It could be in the middle of nowhere, the dirt's not good for growing anything. It doesn't matter. You can sell that land. You can rent out that land. There's so many ways to make money. I'll probably even do the segment on money after this because I'm excited. To revert back to what I was saying about money, that's not going to make your problems go away. It just pays for bigger band-aids. Okay? You get your $1 million and you have home problems. You're going to go out and buy a bigger home to where she's on that side, you're on this side. Or to where I'm drowning myself in shopping or isms like alcoholism or shopaholic is or something. You'll submerge yourself in something that's going to take your money, or you're just going to stockpile it and do random whatevers all day. The point of money is just a tool. You still have to deal with yourself. It's just on a greater capacity. If you got surprise money is when overtime comes in, when tax returns come in, things like that. And just to give you a hint of the money that comes in like that is, and in tax returns, I'll give you a little snippet. If you have a job, you can put money away in that job, in that W-2, for the end of the year. You want to buy, say, something big, like high risk. You want to buy a store, it costs $30,000, okay? So that means you need to make $15 an hour, a take-home net on per year, right? Or, better yet, you don't have that much time, and you say, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a part-time job, and I'm going to hold money for myself. I'm going to say, okay, I get $100 a week working somewhere. I'm going to say all that $100, give it to me at the end of the year. You have 52 weeks in 1 year, okay? Or you can say, okay, $50 out of each check. You're not going to miss it, okay? Other ways, you got habits. Why don't you go and work for those habits? I'll expound upon that. If you love food, work at a restaurant. Whatever you spend your money on, work there. Get it for free or get it for a discount. That's where you're saving money. Don't use that money that you would have been spending on clothes or on drinks or cigarettes or whatever. You would be putting that money aside. Okay? You don't have any money. This is the last one, then I'm going to move on. You can sell yourself. Now, to all of those with crazy minds, I'm not going there. You can sell your blood. If you're not on drugs, you can sell your blood. They give you a card, a plasma card, CSL, CSN, C something. I'm gonna find it. It's CSL, and you donate plasma. They give you a card. That card has, you get $20 to $50, sometimes $60 every time you donate. And that's twice a week. So that's, let's say $40 a week. That's $80 every 2 weeks, $160 every month. 160 times however many months is left when you're watching this. Is that enough to start something? Is that enough to put down on a business idea that you wanted to, if you wanted to get into a franchise, something that you can't mess up because it's already proven to be right. Franchise, boom, got it. You didn't spend any money saving it up, nope. And guess what? If you want to stop that and just get all your money right now, sure, do that. You still have more money coming at the end of the year that you did not expect, or you did expect because you did this little process, and this is the process you can do at the beginning of your hire or at any time of employment. You can also have your money go to separate places, all in that one session. Okay, I'm gonna do this again because I got wordy again. So, with the last little piece, please like, subscribe, watch, stay tuned. Do your due diligence in this process. I'm going to give 32 of these free little seminar snippets, and then beyond that, I'll leave it up to you. And you can say yay or nay, or you can just watch these 15-minute videos, and it's going to be 8 hours in the seminar. You will actually spend more time with me. You can call me, and you got my undivided for however long you need me until I say no to you. So, yeah. But like, watch, and stay tuned. You'd be surprised what comes out of you. Be surprised if you're not. So with that said, I bid you all adieu.